This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Kill. Check. Check hot, right? Zebra. Check, 42's the mic.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Check, good job right there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Go down.
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Procise. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't. Look left. 25. Hang it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12. Go, 14. Short. Hey, easy.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Rodgers now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
258.
Here's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and goal from the 1.
Right here.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
180. He can't hang. He's not.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go, baby. Return it. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, 53.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
53, check 53. Hey, Haywood.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 17, Mayfield stepping up. He's going to keep it. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it will be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll give it to Chubb. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants them to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd. Not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to be roaring the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. We'll see. Now Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
50. Hey, you block over here. 53. Check 53. Bravo. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. I got you.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 97 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And interesting there, a loss of 15 yards on the return, but the possession of the football is theirs as they take over. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now Mayfield.
What would the count have happened?
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Hey, exit. 42.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, you block over here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, box truck. 53 block. Check, 53 block. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second down, Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
88. 218, chop. That's just me and you.
Now Rodgers, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Flush to his right. Open man is Allison, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run it with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schroeder. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call.
And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 78 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Higgins. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. a 57-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Dancing to his left. The connection made. It's Graham. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And Adams has it complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Rodgers now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.